All right, happening right now, the trial of the father whose son is accused of killing 4 people in the Apalachee High School shooting is underway.
Atlanta News First Niamani Watson is live for us right now at the Hall County Courthouse, where jury selection started today.
Yeah, and jury selection is actually still going on inside the courtroom. We just stepped out. Now, although jurors will be selected from Hall County, the actual trial will take place in Barrow County, where the shooting happened. Now, cameras are not allowed inside the courtroom during jury selection. Colin Gray, the father of Colin Gray, sat near his attorneys wearing a blue suit. Prosecutors say Colin gave his son access to the gun used in the shooting at Apalachee High School in 2024 after receiving warnings that Colt would harm someone. He faces nearly 30 charges, including murder, involuntary manslaughter, and cruelty to children. 36 potential jurors were brought in today. All of them live in Hall County. They were asked a series of questions by Barrow County Judge Nick Prim, who's presiding over the trial. When asked if anyone has already formed an opinion about Colin based on his charges or has bias either for or against him, several people answered yes. And nearly everyone answered yes about seeing media coverage about the shooting. Several people also said yes about having a conversation about the shooting with someone or reading about it on social media. Now, the judge says the trial may last 3 to 4 weeks. Live in Hall County, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.